say enter your, like for example, your credit card number followed by the pound sign. This will just, when it gets the first digit, it'll fall through to the next thing. And in this case, the next thing is where we start to check for input. And for that, I'm going to use the simple go-to if. Selected is equal to 1. I'm going to go to 100. 100, or I'm going to go to 5, which is the next thing on the list. And to simplify this, I'm going to do a Control K, Control U, Control U, Control U, because I know I'm going to have 3 options. So I'm going to say 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. I'm going to say go to 200, go to 300, and you'll see what these mean in just a split second here. And this is actually 0. And then lastly, it's invalid. I didn't record an invalid file, so I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to say go to if they select the wrong thing. And then also here, I got to make this so it goes to 6 and it goes to 7. So if they don't press 1, if the button selected isn't 1, then go to 5. If the button selected isn't 2, then go to 6. If the button is not 0, then go to 7. So now we've covered all of our options. All right, so now I'm going to write my 100. Wow. 100, and then I'm going to say playback. NU/option 1. So, and that's just, I think that one says, you've reached the sales department, please hold for a representative. And then 101, I'm going to say dial, and then I'm going to dial the phone sitting next to Tony. And lastly, I'm going to hang the call up. So, if Tony doesn't answer, it's going to go to hang up. Similarly, with option 200, we're going to do basically the same thing, or exactly the same thing, except we're going to play file option 2. With option 300, I'm going to do voicemail. I'll just say 300 SU. And I think we covered voicemail in another episode, yep. I think. So I don't need to go too much into that. Then I'm going to say 301, hang up.
We actually covered it in our last episode.
Last episode?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so now only thing I have left to do here is I need to set up the voicemail box. Oops. Okay, all the way down. And as you can see, I've already set one up because we've covered this before, so I'm just going to uncomment that here. And so that's a simple voicemail box. Okay, so now that I have that set up, I still need to add it to my allowed context from default. And so I'm gonna put it at the end because this will accept any call that we put into it. So I can't dial a number that starts with a 1, and I can't dial 200, but any other number that I dial will go directly to the menu context. So one more reload and we should have it. So I'm just going to simply dial 9999.
Welcome to Asterikast. For sales, press 1. For support, press 2. Or press 0 to leave a message in the general mailbox.
All right, so I'm going to press 1.
You've reached the sales department. Please hold for the next representative.
Now it's ringing Tony's phone. Go ahead and answer it.
Hello, Asterikast.
Okay, so there's that. And then, of course, it hung up. So now I'm going to call back in another time. I'm just going to... And
welcome to Asterikast.
Similarly with option
sales,
2.
Press 1. For support, press 2.
Support,
or,
I guess.
You've reached the support department. Please hold for the next representative.
It's going to ring Tony again.
Asterikast support.
Okay, and now I'm gonna dial one more time.
Welcome to Asterikast.
I'm gonna dial 0. And the one thing I didn't do is, that was needed. It just beeped. So what we need to do is actually play a voicemail greeting beforehand. Well, so what we can do is, normally what we've done is we've set the voicemail box up with an inbox greeting. You dial 500, you press option 0, and then it says record your unavailable message and all this. Well, with options SU, it expects us to put a voicemail box, or expects us to put a message in before that. So let me I don't remember the name of the audio file that I recorded, so let me, and it's Vmail menu. So now I'm going to go back into the extensions.conf, and I'm going to say, okay, so I'll just show you the difference here. So now I'm going to dial.
Welcome to
I'm going to hit
Asterikast.
option 0.
For sales, press. You've reached the general voicemail box. After the tone, please record a message. Then press the pound sign.
So there, we were able to configure the voicemail box without actually having to go into the voicemail box and set it up.
And you can also get these recorded by third-party companies or yourself using other formats such as like Audacity. You can record all your prompts ahead of time in WAV format and then use the option of WAV instead of SLN in your menuing system. Or you can also use the Asterisk command console or the console to convert those to SLN if you want to do
That's
it, correct?
Yep. You can use that file convert command. Now, one other thing, if you think about it, both of those lines rang Tony's phone. So, Tony wouldn't know how to answer the phone if whether it was a sales call or a support call. Well, we can remedy that by adding set caller ID name equal, I could say sales, and then I gotta increment these by 1.